Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, I am back here making that wonderful, delicious content. Yes, because my content is so delicious. Not only do I just talk about the stock market and how to make money and how to make passive income, but I'll put you guys up on game on different stocks that you probably never have heard of, different methodologies and strategies on basically how to make money in the stock market. I know there's some people out there that's truly showing you guys how to make money and whatnot, but who else is breaking it down like me in regards to making it breaking down extreme concepts that you probably haven't even heard of or probably not even interested in, and just breaking it down to just everyday conversations. Just if we at the barber shop or if we at the bar drinking, just breaking it down, simple stocks, simple methods for you to just to simple and follow just to make money. Because basically, there's people out here that they talk over your head, and basically you just like, man, can you just speak English? That's what I'm here for. Today's video, I'm going to talk about my top 5 stocks in my dividend portfolio. So these top 5 stocks are stocks that are the largest in regards to concentration, but it's also the largest in regards to how much money that pays me. So there's maybe a couple other stocks that are outliers that pay a lot of money, but it's still not a big concentration in my portfolio. I'll give you an example, like ARCC, which is let's look. ARCC is Ares Capital, and EPD, which is Enterprise Products. They pay me a lot of money in regards to dividends, but I don't have a huge concentration of money in those particular stocks. Maybe $1,500 in EPD and probably like $750 in ARCC. We're just gonna say that Ares Capital. So let's dive in because I'm not gonna waste you guys' time. So the first stock, we're going to organize it based upon that. And so the first 5 stocks of my top 5 stocks in my dividend growth portfolio is MO, which is Altria Group, AVGO, which is a Broadcom, SNA, which is Snap-on, Amgen, and Abbvie. Boom, we're done. Video done. No, we're not done. So what I did was I actually pulled up different columns for us to go through for you guys to really see why I invest in these 5 stocks and why these stocks are the 5 biggest in my portfolio right now. So before we go into detail, as you see, Mo pays me $420 per year, which averages out to roughly, I want to say, it pays me roughly. Let's do the math. So 420 divided by 4, it pays me roughly $105 per quarter every 3 months. Broadcom pays me $92 for the year. Snap-on pays me $99. I am slowly approaching the $100 mark for the year. Nice. Amgen pays me $93. So one more share of Amgen will push me over to $100 for the entire year. And then lastly, you see Abbvie, and Abbvie is at $114. And Abbvie is actually one of my original OG stocks that I have bought when I started investing 7.5 years ago. And so yes, I've been just adding on into Abbvie, and my original tranche for Abbvie was like $91. But over the years of me buying and accumulating more stocks, you see that Abbvie, the cost per share increased to roughly $107 from like $91. And then honorable mentions of stocks that are in my portfolio that has a high value is Nexus Starbucks, which is at $2,778, Microsoft, and Apple. So those are honorable mentions of stocks that I've been pumping and been buying lately. roughly $100, $150 per month. And as you see in probably in future videos, Microsoft and Apple most likely will probably eclipse my top 5 currently right now. So these are the top 5 current stocks in my portfolio right now. But as I invest more into Apple and Microsoft, I can virtually see that those 2 stocks will probably eclipse more than likely Amgen and Altria Group. Broadcom is a tech company, and so I tend to try to buy whenever I can, but it's kind of hard to buy shares of Broadcom because Broadcom is $883 a share. And on Thursday and Friday, Broadcom was pumping, meaning it was going up, and it was in the 900s. So imagine, probably in another year or so, Broadcom will be at $1,000 per share, which is it's a great company, but just spending just $1,000 just on one stock is pretty risky. so so let's talk about it. So my first stock in my portfolio that's a heavyweight is Altria, and I'm on Altria's website right here. All you need to know is that says they paid like $30 billion worth of dividends. Stock price is $42.66. All you need to know is that Altria is tobacco, cigarettes, tobacco. What's the young kids, the vaping, all of that. And so, if you're not comfortable investing into a stock like that, then hey, then I would say bypass this and let's move on to the next stock. But if you don't mind making money, investing into a stock that heavily gives back to the investor, has a dividend yield of over 8, sometimes 9%, and increases their payout 3%, 4% at times. It's a investor's dream. But at the same time, if you feel bad about people receiving cancer or whatnot, completely understandable. But I invest in it because I'm trying to get this money. So it is what it is, right? The next stock is information technology company. It's called Broadcom. And in Broadcom, if you are in the investing community, you already know what Broadcom is about. You probably have shares of Broadcom in your portfolio. If not, this is a wonderful company that invests into software and hardware. So they invest into their own chips. They buy out certain companies to increase their portfolio. They buy software companies. They just recently bought VMware, and so Broadcom is a tech company where, like right here, Wi-Fi, data centers, financial services, enterprise security solutions. It's a one-stop shop for just technology, and they buy up and they continuously improve upon themselves, and that's what helps out with their juicy dividend. Their dividend has slowed down over the years from like 40% to 30%, 20%. Now they tend to increase their dividends roughly 10 to around 12%, but that's lovely on a 3% yield stock, and then also increasing their dividend roughly 10 to 12%. It's a steal. It really is. Another stock that I heavily invest into, because since I am a manager in the industrial space, more so construction and manufacturing, all my life been into the industrial space and in the manufacturing space. And so when I deal with maintenance, when I deal with mechanics and machinists, when I do my performance evaluations for them and training development for them, they need the proper tools to do their job. They need the proper tools to fix jet engines, be able to fix conveyor belts of when I used to work for Keurig Dr. Pepper and Pepsi, and you have to basically deal with the maintenance and electricians to be able to basically fix the conveyor belts to deal with the machines that deal with the bottling of Pepsi, the bottling of Keurig, and et cetera, et cetera. And so I like to invest into spheres of influence that I know. And Snap-on, they are in the industrial space of automotive, aviation, aerospace, collision, construction, electronics, heavy duty trucking, manufacturing, etc. And also, Snap-on SNA has really treated me well. Has really treated me well as a investor. It has increased its dividend for over, I would say, over 15%, and it's been actually it's up. I want to say 20% this year. So the next stock in my top 5 is Amgen, which is a biotech company. And so with this biotech company, it deals with a lot of things. So Amgen's medicines treat series of illnesses and typical addresses diseases with a limited number of treatments. And so here's some of the products Amgen has. It actually has a large portfolio of products that they deal with, and I love to invest in that because hey, their products help people and it makes me money. Then lastly, it's another pharmaceutical company. So Amgen is a biotech / like pharmaceutical company. Abbvie is more so pharmaceutical. So a lot of what really sticks to my mind is Humira, which is expiring this year. That's why the whole fluctuation of Abbvie in the stock market. It's another product is Skyrizi. Sorry. So Rinvoq. I know Skyrizi basically deals with like Crohn's disease. Rinvoq deals with Crohn's disease. Also, a product that's on Abbvie that they bought, and they have Botox. So people, they got money and want to put Botox. Hey, it's, Abbvie deals with oncology. What else? And that's why I like eye care, and this is why I like investing into like Abbvie and Amgen, because they have different products that they have been testing that they roll out, get approved through the FDA, and then really it takes a while, but then over a good period of time it becomes profitable, and as they become profitable, they pass on the cash to either to us or they do share buybacks, which they buy out some of their shares, and then the current shares that you currently have becomes even more valuable because it's less shares on the market, right? So that's my 5 stocks, top 5 stocks in my dividend growth portfolio: Altria Group, Broadcom, Snap-on, Amgen, and Abbvie. And shout out to honorable mentions of Apple, Microsoft, and Starbucks. So as I move forward into the future, I can see and will see that Apple and Microsoft will probably eclipse 2 of my current stocks in my dividend portfolio, and probably will be making me a whole lot of money. So hopefully these companies, if you have them in your dividend growth portfolio, great. If you don't have them in your dividend growth portfolio, make sure you get pen, a pad, make sure you write it down, type it in Google, do your research, and hopefully maybe these stocks would treat you well and help you make a lot of money, just like how it has made me a lot of money just watching videos like this, doing research on these different stocks, and pulling the trigger and buying it. And I can honestly say shout out to all of the dividend growth investors, Gen X investor, and everybody else that I watch, Ryan Williams, et cetera, et cetera. I watch these videos, I do my research, and I invest, and it helps me make money. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys learned something. Peace.